Wow.
Hey everybody, we're doing Impromptu Zoom and ATW View. Allow me to start this off. I'm WWE and I made $256 million this quarter. Okay, now go, Olin.
Well done. What the holy hell is wrong with this freaking company? I swear to God. But I digress. Yeah, this is an ATW View Impromptu, and we are uncensored and going to talk the shit out of everything that happened today too. And that's all I got to say about that. There's no host, there's no script, there's no forum, there's nothing else going on here too. Just five wholesome gentlemen here. We are ATW talking about all things wrestling, but tonight is one particular topic.
I ain't gonna be fucking wholesome. Are you kidding me?
Oh, I know, especially to do. I try to keep it.
Absolutely.
Because again, I'm the simple man. James, you're different. But I digress. All right, I've talked enough shit. King, talk. What the fuck happened today?
Well, WrestleVotes and Sean Ross, well, not Sean Ross, but WrestleVotes and many other sources have reported earlier this morning that we were expecting a small number of releases today. The releases, those reports were true, but it turns out that number ain't small. That number expanded. And from some of the names that they have discussed, let me pull up on my list here because I kept an updated list of the releases here.
As of what we know right now.
As of what we know, because like Sean Ross said, he does not know if there are any more releases that are coming. So stop asking Sean Ross Sapp of more releases. Thank you. These are the releases that we know as of November 4th, 2021 thus far. Ember Moon, Scarlett Bordeaux, B-Fab, who I just learned has signed a new deal just last week. Trey Baxter, Karrion Kross, which wow, you turned him from an wow. You basically ruined this man's main roster, dead on arrival, and then you released him. Wow, good job. Taya Valkyrie, I'm not calling her Frankie Monet that as she's released. I've always called her Taya Valkyrie, and she was just there 9 months ago. Yep. 9 months ago, and then you released her. Wow, I bet you she feel happy. Do not get me wrong. JC Camilla, who was part of the Robert Stone brand, Oni Lorcan, who in my opinion, was an underrated wrestler in NXT. Him and Danny Burch were the 1-2 combo in NXT, and you released him. Wow. Lindsay Dorado and Grand Metalik. I seen this coming with Grand Metalik because there were reports that he was requesting his release, and he got it. But let's get down to the two names. Well, actually, one name in particular who long overdue, and another name who basically I think shocked all of us. Let's start with the name that I should have seen a long time ago. Nia Jax. This one was a long time coming. Long time coming.
Damn.
Like we've all seen what Nia Jax has done in the ring, causing many injuries to people and botches here and there.
Not long enough.
True.
Sorry.
You're good. You're good, bro. It's all good. But here's the name that I think really shocked us all, besides Cross. Keith Lee. How did you ruin this man? He is the only NXT double champion, NXT champion, and North American champion. This man was 1v1 in the ring in 2019 Survivor Series, part of that Team NXT, Team SmackDown, and Team Raw. And you had Keith Lee and Roman Reigns in the ring going at it as the final two respective of their brands. And then to top it all off, this man was standing in the ring with Brock Lesnar at the 2020 Royal Rumble in Minute Maid Park in Houston. And then to top it all off again, this man took a leave of absence because of medical reasons, because he had a heart inflammation that almost caused him to become pronounced dead. And then he comes back and you repackage him and just to be released. And for what I've heard, he was teased to join the Hurt Business after his match with Cedric, and you released the man. Wow. Congratulations on that one. Mia Yim. Wow. Mia Yim. I was not expecting to see this coming at all. And yet she did not wrestle a match this year. She did not. The only time she wrestled was the last match she had was December 28th of last year against Nikki Cross on main event. But yet she got drafted to Raw, right? Yeah, okay.
And then got
Think
moved to
you
SmackDown.
think that's bad? How about fucking Ember Moon?
That was
Yes.
the very first one he named.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
That was the
let's
very
let
first
king
one I
finish
missed.
the list
Definitely
here,
Amber
and
Moon.
then we'll interact. Finish the list up,
And then-
King, 'cause good lord.
And then Eva Marie, good.
Yeah.
That one should have been done from the get-go. Good.
Shouldn't have been hired.
Thank you, James. Thank you. Shouldn't have been hired to begin with.
Yes.
Katrina Cortez of Legado del Fantasma. Really don't know much, so y'all can probably inform me if y'all want to. Inform me on her. Jeet Rama. The last thing I heard of him, he was part of Jinder Mahal's little stable
Correct.
on Raw. Zeta
That's
Ramirez.
right.
I remember her a little bit from NXT. I remember her a little bit. And the last but not least name on this list thus far is Davey Boy Smith, who they just signed earlier this year and was wrestling on dark matches for SmackDown, and then you release him. Wow. It's wow.
Just
Now I
His
open
name
up
is
with
Harry
this question.
Smith, not David Hart Smith. David Hart Smith.
But nice reference on that Punk promo reference. Nice touch.
Very
Now
nice.
I pose this question. Now we all know AEW can't sign everybody, but if you were to pick
Exactly
at
right.
least one or two names from that list, maybe even three of that names of the list I just mentioned thus far, who do you think Tony Khan should go after?
I'm
And if
sorry.
I
There's
if
more-
I can
there's more
start
than
with
three.
All right.
one name, I'm just going to start with one name, and then again, I think I'm probably going to take the most obvious
All
one.
right.
But I think we all want to bask in his glory. Gotta go with Keith effing Lee.
Dude,
Yeah.
even and I mean this, like, even if he was just in a fucking tag team with Hobbs, which is what I pitched, leaps and bounds better than what he was doing on the main roster right now. Leaps and bounds, not even close. Dead serious. Especially in that tag team division. Are you kidding me?
It's like King says, that tag division, he's got
Lock down.
period. All right, Casey. All right. Now I already said Keith Lee, so drop us another name that you think could be a great pickup or just a great worker to see on one of the many stages that AEW offers.
All right. Two names
Two names.
in mind that I have that AEW should either go after is Keith Lee or Killer Cross, because both of those guys can go in the ring, number one. And if I have to choose between Keith Lee and Killer Cross, valuable option would be Keith Lee, and I would send Killer Cross back with Impact Wrestling, because Killer Cross did absolutely great in Impact Wrestling.
Honestly, he should go to AEW because they Impact and treat him
Yeah.
better. Let's be honest.
Oh, okay.
Not towards the end.
All right.
No
to be
way
fair,
towards
to be
the end.
fair though, it was a different management setup. Again, right now,
Yeah.
things in Impact I feel are much better as far as that goes.
Probably,
Alright.
but there's still that bad blood.
I
Yeah,
think,
I agree.
yeah. I mean, either way, I agree with you there. Killer Cross would be a perfect addition for AEW, and same with Keith Lee as well. And two new additions that would be great for the AEW women's division is Amber Moon
Definitely.
and Amber Moon and Mia Yim.
Not just Ember Moon and Mia Yim, Taya Valkyrie too.
Taya,
who's on
you
this
got
list.
it. So
Taya
Taya
Cabrera
Valkyrie,
Loca,
yeah.
all
former
three of them.
non-house
Valkyrie.
champion.
Add all
Taya
three of them.
Valkyrie, Taya Valkyrie, Amber Moon, Mia Yim would be their three new additions to AEW women's division, because they would thrive in that women's division with AEW because
Mhm.
imagine the matchups with the likes of Amber Moon versus Hikaru Shida, Amber Moon versus Red Velvet, and
I can see Amber Moon and Red Velvet being a tag team, honestly.
Amber Moon versus Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, and Mia Yim, Taya Valkyrie. I mean, all three of those ladies would thrive in AEW's women's division, and Keith Lee and Killer Cross would both thrive in AEW. And those releases that were just released by WWE, if I had to pick some to go to AEW as the new roster additions, Killer Cross, Keith Lee, Mia Yim, Amber Moon, and Taya Valkyrie would be the new additions to AEW. And the rest of the releases that were up there, I mean, save some for New Japan, Ring of Honor,
About Ring of Honor.
NWA, MLW,
Yeah. There's a lot of options. That's the beauty of the wrestling.
many other promotions
Let me
out there.
Let me
including-
add.
I mean,
Let me
there's a
add
lot
some.
of options out there for
Let
everybody.
me add something to this because I feel like this can also be. I feel like everybody says, well, they can't hire everybody, but with the way AEW is spreading out their roster, and they're building to a 6-man division, I feel like it would be very how do I put this?
Lucrative.
Lucrative?
Yeah. It'd be lucrative to try to get Lindsay and Grand Metalik to get those guys along with Samurai Del Sol again, especially if you're building up the trios division. And
Ooh,
Davey Boy
interesting.
Smith, even though here's the deal, right? Everybody says, well, you can't sign him. No, but you can sign him if he's signed to another company like Bobby Fish is, like Lee Moriarty is, and he'd be a great addition to your roster.
Right.
So I put DH Smith there too.
I see several of those names showing up on Dark first before anything, just to
Dark,
Yeah.
Dynamite,
That's
Rampage,
just,
the one. Yeah.
Just
Only
to
Larkin, for
try
example,
out.
I definitely could see him above in Dark.
Yes.
He could take on maybe Tiger Ruas or Marcus Cross.
But Tiger Ruas is
Right.
I cannot believe they didn't know what the hell to do with him. I mean, he was a recent release too. That guy
Yeah.
is legitimately tremendous on the mic as a character. He's fucking great, and he's not even on main TV yet.
No.
And
No,
like,
not at all.
what the hell? How do you fuck a guy up like this?
Well, why don't we go?
That's the main
why don't we
question.
go to the guy that usually has the answers? Because Eric, your thoughts. Who do you think should go like where? I mean, there's big names on this list. There's a lot of promising prospects that we could see come out from these releases to show up on the wrestling industry and this multiverse that we now have, shared universe. Give us your thoughts on these releases, man, because you're the most insightful of us all.
One, I think Oni Lorcan would be a great fit for New Japan. Let's just go with that first.
New Japan and MLW.
Ooh, solid option.
Put him on
for
New Japan America. Yeah, I can see him definitely fitting somewhere.
New-
Two, as we're speaking in this recording, Vince is trending at number 3. WWE releases are trending at number 2. Keith Lee's at number 1.
Because Keith Lee was the most potential top tier next candidate to be the next top superstar in WWE out of this whole damn list.
I don't ever want to hear. I don't ever want to hear
Absolutely.
from any defender that Vince McMahon's a genius ever again. Shut the fuck
I
up.
don't either.
Every single one of you.
Because basically,
Amen to that.
if you
Amen to that,
if
bro.
you still support this company after of round 4 of releases, don't even save your breath. Don't even get criticized because
You
us
had
wrestling
Right.
fans will go after you like crazy.
you had the Vince McMahon prototype in Keith Lee. No. Was he as ripped as fucking Brock Lesnar? No. But you know what?
No.
The dude can fucking fly. The dude was athletic. The dude was one of the best fucking pure athletes that you had on that goddamn roster. And you did nothing with him. Nothing.
Exactly right. Exactly
Kenny
right.
Cross
He
was also the
he
Vince
was-
prototype.
Keith Lee was the like I said earlier, the only NXT double champion.
Yes.
And then, you ruined him. You ruined him when you get to the main. Oh, let's repackage him. Let's give him Bearcat. Oh, let's tone down his moveset. Why? Because he's a standout. He can fly. He can do cruiserweight stuff that cruiserweights can do. Because he's a big man, and you want to tone down his moveset. Just make him wrestle like a Big Show. Make him wrestle like a Mark Henry.
Oh.
Get out of here with that.
Also, I like to remind you all. They said, Keith Lee, you need to change your style. Nia Jax, you're perfectly all right killing people.
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly right.
Because
Exactly
of
right.
nepotism.
And-
Until it wasn't able to financially fucking fill their books anymore.
And-
by
Think
the
about
way.
this. Think about the name that Eric just said, that we've been saying that she is a danger to that company and everyone around her. But she has connections with The Rock. They released her.
Right.
Even the Rock
Right.
family,
And
ain't,
I
even
would
the
like to
NY
just-
family ain't safe. They're not safe neither.
Yeah.
And here's
Right,
the thing. Here's the thing.
Go
They
ahead.
said Roman threatened to retire last year when the pandemic was at its high point because Vince clearly didn't care about anything and wasn't caring about the safety and testing stuff until it was literally too late. And Roman Reigns was willing to throw away all the stuff Vince gave him just to protect his family. So what do you think would happen when Nick Khan and his buddies in their circle of Vince and Dunn start messing with his family?
I think Roman Reigns
He's-
is probably going to start something. bad.
Let me tell you something. Speaking of Keith Lee, I watched this guy in NXT. Keith Lee reminded me of fucking Bam Bam Bigelow.
Absolutely.
Bam Bam Bigelow moved just like him back in the day. I mean, you wouldn't see a guy like Keith Lee's size do anything like that, because guys that are Keith Lee's size couldn't even do the same shit that Keith Lee did.
The only
Super
people
athlete.
I think
Lee.
that could do the things
Keith-
that Keith Lee did. The only people I think of that can do Keith Lee stuff is
Yeah.
Dominic Dijakovic and Brody Lee.
Right. Keith Lee, I mean, the guy was a fucking fantastic wrestler that could go in that ring. And how can they go from messing Keith Lee up on Monday Night Raw? Keith Lee should have never been repackaged. He should have never had his entrance theme changed. I mean, the Bask in My Glory was the perfect entrance theme for him. He was over as hell with the crowd. And the Bask in My Glory entrance theme was a real head bobbing entrance theme. That was so good. And Keith Lee, I mean,
I can hear the defenders
but-
now
but
in the
mark my-
comments.
but mark my
I'll get
words,
to that. I'll get to that.
Oh, yeah.
Keith Lee is going to fry in AEW or wherever he goes, because he is going to be a totally different guy, because he's not going to be that same guy that you seen on Monday Night Raw. That I can tell you.
He's going to
Yeah,
go back to what he
right.
did at
It's
NXT
Keith
and
Lee.
take it to another level.
Keith Lee is going to be like the old Keith Lee you once seen in NXT.
If not better.
He ain't exactly right. Keith Lee had world
Honestly, here's the thing
champion
about
material written all
From
over.
Pro
him.
Wrestling
Guy
Gorilla
was
Keith
over
Lee is
as
what we're going to
fuck.
get back.
Hell.
That's what's going to
like,
come
I
down.
do
Exactly
think Keith
right.
Lee might I think Keith Lee will likely tone it down his style, mostly because of the health problems. But beyond
Right.
that, I think he'll be
Good
able
point.
to do.
He's
more
gonna battle through those. I know him.
That
I know
good
Keith Lee.
point.
He's
Keith
done
Lee
fine.
we
Guys,
need
tough
Keith
as
Lee
hell.
versus Powerhouse Will Hobbs is what we need. We
Guy
need
is
Keith Lee versus
tough as
Powerhouse.
hell.
Okay,
Lee.
okay.
That would be
wanna
a
talk
great
about the-
heavyweight
the-
collision between those two.
Yes.
Another good one.
But wait,
point.
because I wanna point this out as well.
All right,
the-
then
all the
Eric's
defender-
trying to get a point.
all
in,
the
so James,
defenders.
go ahead.
I'm gonna
Go ahead,
segue him into
James.
it anyway because we both probably have the same point. I'm waiting for the friggin' defenders of the WWE coming out right now. But Keith Lee picked his nickname, man. Yeah, sure he did. Sure he did. You know why he picked his fucking name, numbnuts? It's because he had no fucking choice.
WWE,
He
we're
had no
individual.
choice. He was not given an option to fucking keep his name. So of course he fucking picked it because he was forced to.
Why do I feel like
You
James
dumb
Hebert?
fucks.
Why do I feel like James Hebert is the long distance relative of JDNY from New York?
Hey, I'm taking it. I'm loving it because James
Yeah.
is spitting facts. He's
Same.
spitting facts.
Yeah, same. James does not bullshit. I mean, he tells it like it is.
Yes.
I like
No,
it.
because
I like
sometimes you have to. That's why.
Damn right. Damn right.
You
I
can't-
mean,
you
gotta
can't
call shit
sugarcoat-
how
You can't
see it.
sugarcoat
Ain't
facts
none
no
of
matter
that.
how much money you got behind you.
And that's another thing. And allow me to indulge myself. Indulge me for one moment to have the floor, and then Eric, we'll go straight to you. I promise, because I need to get this out there.
All right.
How can it be so fucking dumb with the IWC that you can't see facts when they're presented to you to your fucking face? They're right there. And then you choose to turn a blind eye and ignore this shit. Last fucking week on my goddamn Instagram, I had to deal with some asshole basically saying, oh, Jim Cornette didn't say he wished death and threatened death on Omega. No, yeah, you're right. Just everything that resembled fucking death. How do people turn a blind eye to the facts when they're staring at them directly into their fucking face?
Because in their realm of reality, facts like that don't exist.
I'll say
Well,
it
you know
again,
what? If that's the fucking case, go over to the fucking political news sites and get the fuck off social media. Because you're part of the problem too.
And I like to stress, I told you all this. I shared that GIF someone found of the 1920s where wrestlers were doing the flips and kicks. You know, the thing that everyone says nowadays is killing the
Not
business.
a single, and it should be blowing up way more than it fucking is, by the way. That
Yeah,
fucking
it
gift
should
you
be
found.
blowing up with that tweet you did with that gift. Should be blowing up a lot
Exactly.
more than it's
Yeah,
doing
there was
right
definitely
now.
not enough reprieve from
That
that.
shows how stupid people are, dude, in this fucking community, and I hate it. I'm sorry I'm coming across as an asshole. If I am, I apologize. But this is so unbelievably dumb that you can't see facts when they're just presented to you. Keith Lee should have been a megastar in the WWE. Should have been a megastar.
I was
He
hoping
was
they
the
were going
Vince
to
prototype.
I was
Everyone
hoping they were
liked
going
him.
to Keith Lee versus Big E.
But no, fucking
Especially on this
because
heel run, this monster heel run.
God
that he was
forbid,
supposed to go.
God forbid the fucking wrestling fan gets what they fucking want with WWE. Now you understand why most people decided to say, you know what, fuck this. And they either don't watch wrestling ever again or they switch to AEW. So for those who are going to
Not only
ask us
AEW, but
why,
you might
now
have
you
some-
know.
Now, not only AEW, bro, but you also got the people like, I'm going to go check out Impact. I'm going to go check out New Japan. I'm going to go check out NWA. I'm going to go check out MLW. I might even check out AAA, All Japan, Pro Wrestling Noah, Stardom, Tokyo Joshi for that matter.
Anything.
And
Anything.
what remains
Any
of the
damn
UK
thing.
scene. But okay, let me get to my point about the tribalist community of WWE.
Tribalism
Yeah, they're
in
actually
general.
pissed. They're pissed.
Oh, they are.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really?
oh,
One defender said,
congratulations, you're now
one defender.
opening your
Okay,
eyes.
I noticed like several defenders who defended WWE or insulted me because I dare say we might be getting Julius Caesar in AEW moment. Yeah, that happened. So this guy that really hates Cody I talked to him, tried to reason out what did Cody do that was so horrible, and then he just told me to get a job and get a life, even though he doesn't know me, so therefore he doesn't doesn't get it.
Yeah,
But
I
okay, do
get
you
it.
remember this user running around on Twitter named Paul? I'm not gonna say his last name or anything. Paul, he always talks about how AEW is evil and whatnot.
I'm sure that somebody here in ATW has seen that user. I probably have not.
Well, here's what he said when the firings happened. Absolutely flabbergasted with some of these releases. Why? Just why? Fuck's sake, WWE. It's Bruce Pritchard and John Laurinaitis are the ones that need to be released. These out-of-touch dinosaurs are the problems, not the young talent who keeps getting punished and released for their incompetence. Actually, he went on like multiple threaded posts saying this: safe to say, I'm done with wrestling. I will never watch AEW, and WWE is making it very hard for me to want to watch that as well. A company completely off the rails. Some of these releases are frustrating and completely unnecessary. Just pure greed. Disgusting. I'm done. Fuck WWE. And while I'll say I fuck AEW and fuck wrestling, I think I will go back to debating politics and football with middle-class snobs and Chelsea wearing hubcaps, stealing scooters. And to understand these releases, you need to look at guys like Nick Khan. All they see is profit. They don't see where that these people are callously chopping on human beings whose dreams they are crushing. To them, these guys are just numbers on a spreadsheet. It's brutal and disgusting. And when someone was asking about, and then they also said, it's mind-boggling the talent they have released. My effing God, if I was Triple H or HBK, I would be tending my resignation with immediate effect. I can't defend that. WWE needs to chop a lot of these out-of-touch stuck up in the 80s dinosaurs and paper-pushing suck-ups like Nick Khan.
So he definitely is malfunctioning because there's still a sense of, oh, I get it, I've always been a WWE guy, but even he's starting to realize now, good God, I've been the wrong idiot this whole time. But
You can
the approach
you
that he's taking
can
as far
you
as what he's
can
gonna
be
do after
a
that,
fan.
good
You
luck.
can be a fan of what you like to be a fan of. There's nothing wrong with that. Nobody is going to deny anything about that. When you fucking deny the truth and the facts of the matter, you are not a fan at that point. You are a stan, and you will defend them at any point, at any turn, no matter how wrong it is. And there goes my fucking camera. I don't even care, so I'm gonna have to turn it off. But that's
Don't
my
worry,
main
he's
point.
going Sammy Callahan, I see you, but I still understand the vocal points, and that's all that matters. James.
But now the former tribalist has now said, I'm done. I can't defend this. I can't defend this. I'm done. I may not like AEW, but I sure as hell can't defend the WWE.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So, and then I chatted with another user who said, I can't keep defending WWE. And then this is what I wrote. Let me find the tweet. I made a bunch of retweets to people who tagged my post I did about the CM Punk decade ago promo where he cut on John Laurinaitis. Still iconic.
How weird is it while you talk about this that promo still to this fucking day is 100% fucking
Accurate.
true?
Actually, there's two things I want to bring up before I bring that up. This is what I wrote to someone when they said it's getting harder to defend the company. Then I said, then don't. If you really love your favorite promotion, nothing wrong with it. But it's just as important to hold them accountable. I mean, I love AEW, and I've called them out for the mistakes they pulled.
Yeah, I mean,
All
AEW
of
is
us
not
have.
perfect.
Every single one of
Also,
us have.
Exactly
Jericho
right.
thing at Blood and Guts. We've seen the concussion situations back at All Out. We've seen some flaw, weird booking. No company's fucking perfect. But every company has their flaws. And if you're turning a blind eye towards what you love when they make those mistakes, you're an idiot.
Yeah, and
look,
another person even said, WWE, you fucked up big time, splitting up Karrion Kross and Scarlett.
Oh, that's
Yep.
as soon as that happened, I knew that's when, okay, it's over. Game over.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing I want to mention about the Punk promo. It's only 99% accurate. You want to know why?
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 John Laurinaitis didn't
Why is
call
that?
any of them. He emailed them all saying you're being let go for budget cut reasons.
Oh, that's even worse. Couldn't even
That's
vocally
right.
just send the freaking
Yeah.
digital paper.
People problem. You get released. You get released too. Budget cut reasons because of people power.
Oh my God! Don't remind me of that era.
Oh God. Oh God.
Sorry, folks. Full sensitivity warning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry about that. My camera's all fucked. It's been fucked for weeks.
It's all right, James. What's important is that we have your voice, because again, your opinions matter, and everyone's opinions
No,
matter.
I know. I just when I'm whatever. I
There's
don't know.
nothing perfect in the world of professional wrestling. You like what you like, you can dislike what you dislike. You can tirade on what you want, but if you like something and you can't just simply point out when they are flawed or when they are wrong, especially from a moral standpoint, then something's wrong with you as a human being. And I almost wonder if you are a robot. Maybe that's why Google has everybody's a freaking robot.
Right,
Because
exactly.
I'll admit it, I'm a fan
Right.
of AEW. I love AEW. AEW brings me the most joy as a professional wrestling. Hey, there's a word for you. Professional wrestling fan every fucking week, 4 days a week. Are they perfect? Hail to the no. But here's the thing. They respect their talent. They respect professional wrestling. They respect the opinions, the authenticity, and the fans themselves. They don't insult their intelligence. And yeah, maybe there's a little bit of subtle boastering once in a while, but this is fucking business. You don't do that. Get the fuck out of here, because if you don't try and be number one, why the fuck you here in the first place? And that's just called trying to
Amen.
be a great businessman. Whether you agree or disagree with it, I'm not a fucking billionaire. I'm not even a thousandaire.
Amen to
But damn
that.
it, if you're
Amen
not
to
going to
that.
show off some personality or some confidence or some pride in what you fucking do, get the fuck out of here, all right?
Exactly.
Bottom
And the
line
fa-
is,
and by the
AEW
way,
respects pro
Exactly
wrestling.
right.
Dummy is not for wrestlers. Dummy is not for professional wrestling. Dummy is for if you want to watch something shorter than As the World Turns or Dancing with the Stars or Lip Sync Battle or some other lame brain reality bullshit that you love to watch or binge watch 5 days a week.
yeah, and let me add something to this, because you mentioned
Amen to that.
You
Amen,
mentioned-
Noah.
you mentioned just a minute ago, Noah, about how you go in this business to be number one. Everybody has that goal, and there's a way to do it where you're still, goddamn, just functional as a human being, and you can get along with your damn coworkers. That is what AEW does so well. That's what AEW will continue to do so well. So for those who are going after Charlotte, everybody compared me to JD. Here's one thing I fucking disagree with. His stance on Charlotte Flair. Why are we mad at Charlotte Flair? Why? Because she's in a fucking environment where it's encouraged to look out for yourself and no one fucking else? Because that's the fucking environment she's in. Same thing with Becky Lynch, for the people blaming Becky Lynch for the situation.
Okay.
Same people that are going after Sasha Banks because of the situation going on with Britt Baker, which, by the way, she didn't even try to start shit with Britt Baker. She just fucking took a little bit of a fucking catchphrase. These fucking people are in an environment that is manufactured and created by a petulant man-child who still thinks he's in fucking high school. That is where they are right now. So I'm sorry if I show a little sympathy towards fucking Charlotte Flair when it's not her fault to begin with. Granted, could she have a fucking different viewpoint on life? Not saying she shouldn't. Absolutely. I hope these fucking round of releases open her fucking eyes, because she's probably next on the chopping block. And quite frankly, the minute that happens, get the fuck to AEW and stay there and never show back up there.
And then
No,
let it
that's
all
serious.
out on Talking Jericho and enjoy time with your husband, illegal or
And
dry.
here's the thing. I wouldn't be surprised if WWE thinks, okay, now that we fired all those people, Kyle O'Reilly, Kevin Steen, El Generico, Johnny
All of
Gargano,
them
you all want to
coming-
resign?
Yeah. Tommaso Ciampa.
Candace,
And guess
Candace
what? They're
LeRae,
all
who is
going
right
to
now on
say
maternity
no.
leave.
They're all
Exactly
going to
right.
say no, because they know what's going to go down. They know what's going down right now. You think they're going to re-sign? No, they're not.
They are not fucking idiots. They are not going to resign. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, the first minute that their contract is up, they are out that door in a skinny minute.
I can only
And
imagine what
talent
Shayna
doesn't
Baszler
make your
thinks about
product.
the fact that Mia Yim got released. That's one of her friends. I
Here's
also-
the-
BRE, best
Yeah.
days ever.
And
Yeah.
here's the thing.
Free for
I
life.
honestly
Yep.
thought Zelina Vega was gonna get fired out of nowhere because WWE is just evil.
Nope, she's still there for now. But again, no one is
For
safe.
now.
Hey guys, you know what the
Yeah.
next pay-per-view is after Survivor Series, right? Day one. Maybe we
Day
should just call
one.
that
Oh,
Doomsday.
Day one.
yeah, God. Let
Reset
me
the
tell you.
company
Let me tell you something.
and
Let me
sell
tell
it
you
off to
something.
Disney.
Let me tell you something. If I could compare pay-per-views, January pay-per-view day one, what the hell? Let me tell you something. I rather take New Year's Revolutions over that bullshit of a pay-per-view called day one. More like Doomsday, like one of y'all said best. I mean, more like Doomsday. I mean, more like whatever the hell. More
Just
like
call it Pig
in-
Slip.
or call it Bloody Massacre or what the hell ever. I mean,
Why
Damn.
not just call it New Year's Revolution? Oh wait, we already did that years back.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and that would be old, right?
Yeah,
That would be
we
old.
did. That would be old. That would be old. I mean, at least it's a better name than the stupid ass day one pay-per-view.
Well, it's not the first stupid name they've done, Casey, and it certainly won't be the last.
Yeah,
and another thing
yeah,
to think about
yeah.
too, with NXT's
Great.
not my NXT, Vince's NXT. Apparently,
Yeah.
they're going to do their first takeover in this genre.
Yeah, oh man. Oh, whatever.
Oh.
What's it gonna be called? Takeover, Great Balls of Fire? What?
Probably winter forecast. Who knows? James,
Oh,
Well,
really
probably.
There's another duplicate James running.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to.
Yeah, y'all good, James. We got your voice here.
You're all good, bro.
So yeah, I've already gone on my little tangent as far as morale versus monetary gain goes. King, your thoughts. You've been pretty quiet lately here.
I'm just going to keep it simple, short, sweet, to the point. If you still support that company, yeah, just basically, if you see my name on Twitter, just go ahead and block me. I don't have time to argue with your opinion. I don't have time to argue and basically cause drama with you because 100% your opinion is irrelevant. Instead, come join this pro wrestling shared universe.
Yeah.
I mean, you see it in my background of this Zoom of this video. Basically,
And that's not even 2% of the shared universe. When you think about every opportunity out there for somebody to just go out, have fun, and be a pro wrestler. Kylan King, for one thing, of course, who's been across multiple promotions. Mission Pro,
because in this
CW,
universe,
to the Championship Wrestling. Too many to name.
Pro wrestling matters. That's what we care about in this family. And as far as across of all fans nationwide, we care about pro wrestling because pro wrestling brings us joy to our faces. Pro wrestling brings us smile to our faces. Pro wrestling is here and has always been here and will be permanent here to stay.
And it's in a better light now than ever with this shared universe through Tony Khan, the Forbidden Door, who many might say is at the top of it all.
Oh wait, I just remember
it's
something.
revolving door. What's up, Eric?
Okay. Remember how John Moxley said that pro wrestling is like a comic book universe, like the Marvel universe?
Well, you said it first,
Right.
but yes. Oh, that reminds me.
You said it first, but yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Stephanie thinks that WWE is the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Oh, get out of here when she said that. Get out of here. WWE ain't no Marvel universe. What? You gonna have Marvel?
I mean,
and
cinematic.
Disney
They
first?
love their drama.
Oh yeah, let's have.
Yeah,
let's have
the
all-
only drama they have is
And that's where the
Roman.
comparisons stop, Noah. That's where the comparisons stop.
The only drama they have is Roman, and let's be real, Roman's gonna probably be thinking, "Yeah, I can't keep carrying this company. Like Big E's trying to help, but let's be real, I'm the one carrying everything. You put him on
I'm
Monday Night
carrying
Raw,
SmackDown.
and then
Right.
Golden Age is gonna die in quick weeks."
Yeah, if
Right.
it wasn't for Roman, you
And-
wouldn't have a reason to watch SmackDown. Let's be honest.
And
Yep.
let me tell you something. Roman Reigns is not gonna be around WWE forever. I mean, this dude is
He
gonna
said
be
as
getting.
much. He
I
said
mean,
as
this
much.
dude is gonna be getting Hollywood offers like The Rock. I mean, Roman Reigns is gonna be set for life. I mean, he ain't gonna give a shit what happens to him within WWE because let me tell you something. I mean, hell, I mean, he'll get a lot of offers from AEW, Impact, I mean, Ring of Honor and MLW. I mean,
Yeah,
many
Ring of
other
Honor is,
promotions,
touch and go.
many promotions that are out there. I mean, Roman Reigns, I mean, he could more than likely go to Hollywood for all that we know, just
I mean,
like
The
The
Rock
Rock
in Hollywood.
is in.
It feels like the
Exactly.
trend
I mean,
in WWE is not
Roman
retirement,
Reigns.
it's go Hollywood and stop
Let me tell you
wrestling or
something.
trying to wrestle.
Roman
Yeah, no shit.
Roman Reigns, the day that he leaves WWE for Hollywood, because he's not going to be there forever,
No.
is I think that day that company is going, in my honest opinion, is going to fucking die. I mean,
We've all
because
said
the
they're
minute
gonna
they
have
lose
a
Roman
hard-
Reigns,
not
you might as
too
well close
big
up shop.
to fail.
yeah,
Period.
they might as well just close up shop the minute they lose Roman
I'm
Reigns.
starting to wonder if that's what they're doing. I really am. I'm starting to wonder if that's
We've been
what they're
talking
doing.
about WWE
Yeah.
thinking about maybe selling.
Right.
Vince thinking about selling the company at this point. It seems like more of a
Right.
real
No,
consistent
no,
thing now.
they're selling the company. There was another
Oh,
release
most
too.
definitely.
There was a release in the creative department. It was like the head of fucking total creative control, or whatever, when it came to the actual
I heard it
designs
was
of
the vice
stuff.
president.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like 15 years, they said in that report. 15 years.
Unbelievable.
You've been that for that long and he's gone. So, I mean,
Right.
there's only one instance of that happening, and that is they are essentially gone. They're
Right.
going away. I mean, there's no other way to say it. Like
I've
they're
been wanting to
preparing
say-
for a sale. It's not going to be family owned anymore. And if anybody needs to know why, and now you wonder why Triple H, and I don't care because no one else is going to say it, and I have the fucking balls, so I don't
Same.
give a fuck. You wonder why Triple H had a goddamn cardiac incident. Fuck, I would too.
Whoa.
Ooh, man.
Well,
I
I
don't
mean,
care. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm fucking
You're
wrong.
not
How much
wrong.
stress
I'm not
You're
judging.
not wrong,
has
man.
Vince
Not judging.
McMahon
Not
put under
wrong.
Triple H?
not judging. Not judging.
You know what?
All for it to mean nothing in the end, by the way.
You know what? That was stress that brought on Triple H's cardiac event, with all due respect. I
Yeah,
mean,
no
that was
shit.
stress. That was stress right there. And no wonder Triple H is bald right now and doesn't have that long hair, because guy is stressed like crazy dealing with that bullshit. And no wonder the
Or
company
Stephanie too.
WWE's
Everybody
Yeah,
thinks that
yeah,
Stephanie's
same.
exempt from that too. But and everybody wants to hate Steph, and I get it. Like, she said some stuff, but she only says the dumb stuff when she's told to say it. And
Yeah,
you wonder who that
exactly.
might be.
At the end of the day, when you're the chief
That's
brand
right.
officer, you have to hold, a different type of.
Yeah, but at the same time,
Right.
she has admitted that Vince has his quirks, like how he doesn't like when anybody or him sneeze, or else he'll go into a fit.
Well, I mean, if
Or how-
anyone's
or how about
going
he
to
like-
share
or how
that,
about-
it's going to be Vince's daughter.
Yeah.
So,
When-
this is the
how
thing I've
about
been-
how about when he straight up, and I mean this, I don't know what the hell's going on with my.
Oh, good, man. Continue your thought. And then Eric.
But-
It's all good, buddy.
All good, dude.
Continue, yeah. I don't know. My thing's all.
Okay, so what I was
all
gonna
my
say,
technology's
okay,
Go ahead,
fucked.
Eric.
like I've been saying this to myself for a while now, where I'm thinking WWE has now, after this, like it's pretty much confirmed at this point, they can no longer go on their own right path. They can't go any path except one path, I think, the path of annihilation.
Yep.
Very much.
Right.
They're killing their
You're
own
right.
company. They're cannibalizing their own company.
Like,
Yeah.
people will say,
Right.
well, they're making billions. Okay, they pissed off Fox,
Touching it.
they pissed off USA and NBC Universal, they
Correct.
pissed off their wrestlers, they fired 90% of their backstage workers and now wrestlers, they fired their top merch movers, they fired their youngest prospects, and now it's like, okay, then what's left after Roman and Big E? What's left?
Nothing.
Like
Goldberg
Becky,
and
like,
Brock Lesnar.
You
Like,
got
Shawn,
me.
here's the thing: Goldberg has one more match on his contract, and I wouldn't be surprised if he said, "Okay, we fire these people, we'll pay you."
Well, again,
It's-
he's the
it's
draw,
insane.
right? He's the marquee
Can-
name. He's the old
let me
school guy.
let me
Right.
say this too. Let me say this too, because there's a point to this, right? You have all this stuff going on internally within the WWE, and I'm not even gonna try with this anymore. This,
Yeah, just
whatever.
speak your
I
mind,
guess I'm
man.
just
You're right,
audio.
you're right,
I'm just
you're right.
audio.
Yeah. it's all
Okay,
good.
so they tried through this whole thing to essentially, I don't even know, but to sell the company. Who's gonna buy the company and continue the show? Is that the plan? Does Vince not want to do wrestling anymore if he's not around to run it? Because that's what it sure as hell seems like.
I mean, to be fair, he's
And
not
you know,
promoting-
that's
he's not promoting
costing a
wrestling,
lot
he
of
promotes
people a
sports
lot of
entertainment.
jobs. And I don't care what anybody
Yeah.
wants to tell you. I don't care what anybody wants to say. Everybody can go ahead and tell me, oh, well, it's Vince's company. He could do who he wants. You know what? Fair. But you know what? Here's another fucking food for thought. Is it not his responsibility to preserve the fucking future so that way there is more fucking jobs to be had?
Yep, that goes all the way from the top.
Right.
It's selfish. That's what it is. That's what Vince always has been. That's what Vince is going to continue to be up until he dies. He's selfish and only cares about his bottom line, plain and simple, and doesn't give a fuck about anybody else.
And probably would trade off the company to Nick Khan and Kevin Dunn.
Who also only give a fuck about their own bottom line, which is why they're firing half these people, by the way, to further their fucking pockets.
Well, yeah. there's that.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. Got a question. How would you all react if Nick Khan made the call, "I'm firing Kevin Dunn" after everything that's happened?
Oh, bullshit.
No,
Oh,
that's never going to
bullshit.
happen.
nah,
Okay,
that's
remember-
not
remember-
That'll be the
exception,
one
yeah.
time they don't
Oh.
because they're both lining their pockets up perfectly.
I'm about to say, when is Kevin Dunn and Vince McMahon ever separated?
They never will. I mean,
Not-
when-
not
when-
even
when-
Here's the
John
thing.
Cena.
Here's the thing when it comes to Kevin Dunn. Okay, CM Punk revealed. They said, "Okay, Punk, you can say whatever you want about us. You can trash Vince. You can call us out for being hypocrites with the Be a Star campaign. You can go ahead and call out the fans. Can you just not mention Kevin Dunn at all? Because we know everyone will probably love that more."
Yeah. And again, people thought that Punk was going to get fired or something after that promo, and technically he almost did.
There was a top 10 list on Parts Fun Known done by Adam Blampier that was read as such, and the title of the video was Top 10 Reasons Why the WWE Hate Its Fans, and every single one of them are spot on. And all the WWE seemed to be doing is just proving that point completely correct. Like,
Maybe they watch Wrestle Talk. I don't know.
no, I could tell you AEW would watch fucking Wrestle Talk before. Fucking
There's got to be people
WWE.
in all those companies that keep up with all the dirt sheets and all the video forums, etc. Again, every wrestling company have their niches, have their conspiracy, controversy, have their controversial, maybe management moments. But WWE is the number one source of it.
And by the way, for those who are going to be like, well, aren't you guys just adding to that toxicity? And I'm like, you know what? I don't know why we're toxic. Why are we toxic? Because we like wrestling and we want to see it succeed and thrive. Look, I'm not expecting every single creative idea that I fucking come up with to immediately be picked up by some wrestling company and they run with it. I don't think anybody in their right mind that wants to sit down and enjoy the product and just fucking turn their brain off to watch something that they genuinely enjoy wants that. None of us here are like that. We're just offering ideas because we love the business. We love pro wrestling. That's why we are on here talking about it. And for some reason in WWE, they do this fucking term where we're marks. And then that's where the fucking damn flame war starts on social media. And it's constant bickering back and forth between two sides who, honest to God, if Vince would get his head out of his ass one time, should honestly be working together to actually improve upon the wrestling industry as a fucking whole.
Yep.
When you have guys like Kazuchika Okada saying something like that, and other fucking individuals in the industry saying that because they want more money, they want more fucking eyeballs on the product because they know their work is good, they know they can get people into the buildings, that should fucking tell you something. Instead, they're purposely driving a wedge because if I can't do it, pal, no one fucking can.
I'm getting the Ghostbusters flashback, what Sony did, and causing that war.
Oh boy, that's a whole different war with the whole media industry. But again, like James said, and you gotta consider this: everybody there under the WWE, at the end of the day, is just somebody trying to do either what they love or provide for their family. So real talk, these are real people being affected by this.
That's why I'm so pissed. That's why everybody's so pissed. And don't get me wrong. Everybody's going to find a job, by the way.
Yeah.
I want to point that out. Every
Exactly
single person is
right.
going to find a job. But why does it have to fucking be that way?
When you figure
That's
out
why
that
we're
this was
pissed.
their dream. This was their dream, and they
had
fucking spent for
all-
life.
They had
Yeah.
all the talent in the fucking world to be the top echelon of that company, and not one of them decided, you know what, let's go with that guy. Even the people that are lower, that were lower mid card and that they didn't see anything with. So how the fuck do you not find a spot for them on the card?
When you consider how many platforms the WWE has alone.
Why is AEW, with a bloated roster, doing a better job managing their talent on all fronts right now than what WWE does when they're the number one fucking company? You know why? You know why they're doing a bad job? Because they don't fucking care. And that's what pisses us off more than anything, because everybody else, whether you're a fan of WWE or a fan of AEW, is telling you that these fucking guys are talented and they do nothing with them. Not a single thing with them.
Sit in catering, tell a story.
WWE only cares about money. When it comes to AEW, we have an owner who cares about talent. We also have an owner
That's right.
who cares about us fans.
Let King finish, Eric.
Yeah.
Because Tony Khan cares about us fans. Tony Khan cares about his stats. Tony Khan cares about every single wrestling promotion in the United States, all around the world. We have an owner who has
including Ring of Honor, by the way.
Missing.
Including Ring of Honor, who he just signed a bunch of fucking talent, and from reports that are fucking being rumored, just paid a down payment to keep Ring of Honor alive.
Exactly.
Exactly right. Tony
I'd much
Khan.
rather a guy like that than a guy who wants to run everybody out of business on fucking purpose.
Because he wants to be the only one in the competition. He wants to be the top dog.
Yeah, exactly right.
Well, Tony Khan just simply wants to bring everybody and bring forward pro wrestling.
Let me tell you something. Looking at the two owners, I mean, between Tony Khan and Vince McMahon, I mean, Tony Khan, that right there is a good guy that gives a shit about his talent. I mean,
and by the way, for those who are gonna say, oh, he also worries about the money. Nobody's fucking denying that he's not always thinking about the money. Of course, if you're in business, as Noah just said, you're obviously wanting to make money. You know how you make the best money possible? Appeasing your fucking staff and using them properly.
Exactly.
And pleasing who you're trying to sell to.
Exactly.
It's sort of like how people say about the gaming industry, where they say, hey, instead of all these loot boxes and microtransactions, how about you just make good games?
Yeah.
Right. Exactly right. Let
there
me
you
tell
go.
you. Tony Khan, I mean, he gives a shit about his talent, number one, and he has a heart for professional wrestling and flat out loves it. I mean, he's doing a better job with a bloated roster than WWE ever did in their entire lives, because Tony Khan, I mean, he makes billions and billions of dollars. I mean, yeah. I mean, he's a billionaire and all, but he gives a shit by keeping his employees happy and satisfied. And Tony Khan is not an idiot. I mean, he gives a shit about fans.
Can we
He doesn't
talk
want
about-
to lose viewership.
Can we also talk about this as well? Like the fact that Tony Khan has the roster he has now is because of his human empathy, which
There's the word.
everybody
There's the
has
word. I was
been
waiting
waiting
Right.
word. I was
for
waiting
There it
years
is.
in the industry.
That's
There it is.
right.
I was waiting
That's
for the
right.
word.
That's right.
The
This
empathy,
man- Go ahead, James.
the
Go ahead,
empathy
buddy.
that this man shares is baffling to me. I wish more people were like Tony Khan in the IWC. Yeah, granted, he's pushed back against the WWE. I would eventually too. Not everyone's fucking perfect,
No.
but the fact that
No one
he
is.
has
Exactly
had
right.
a heart of gold when it came to the Martha Hart situation and the Brody Lee situation, like the fact that the Brian Pillman situation, like all these different things that he got involved in and tried to make right on when he simply didn't have to go as far as he did, but he fucking did. You know how many fucking people would kill for a boss like that? Why
Yeah.
discourage that? Why? I don't get that.
Not
There
only
are
that,
things-
this is the man who not only got Sting when he left this business, quote unquote,
Made him
retired,
love the
because-
industry again.
And this is
Yes.
also a man who brought back
Say it.
CM Punk
There it
after
is.
7
Yes.
years.
Yes, exactly. And CM Punk now passion has returned to professional wrestling, all because of that one man right there in Tony Khan. And Tony Khan is forever changing the modern era of professional wrestling in the 21st
right.
century because
And it
Tony
should
Khan,
be embraced. It
Tony
should be
Khan-
embraced, not discouraged.
Tony Khan will forever go down as one of the great professional wrestling owners of the 21st century because Tony has did what no other wrestling promoter has done in the 21st century. I mean, Tony literally brought back professional fucking wrestling to the fans. I mean, Tony,
To the mainstream.
I mean,
Let's
yeah,
put that
to the
out there.
mainstream
To the
media.
mainstream.
audience, and Tony Khan, I mean, with AEW, I mean, they're thriving right now because Tony does business the smart way, like anybody else. And he's like one of the best promoters the wrestling business has ever had. Number
How-
one. I
Yeah,
mean,
number two, go for it.
number two, and what professional wrestler wouldn't want to have a boss like that in Tony Khan? And if you go to AEW and sign with them, consider yourselves lucky because it's wrestling heaven over there, and you're going to be treated like a star.
If you're
I
there to
mean,
contribute to pro wrestling, if you're there to not
Yes,
pun intended,
yes,
do the work, then
Yes.
AEW is the place for you to make yourself
Yes.
a professional wrestling
Yes.
fan happy for the rest
Right.
of your life.
that's right. That's right. Tony Khan wants people that are workers and that can do the work. in
And that
AEW.
know and love pro wrestling.
Yes, exactly. And he doesn't want anybody that I could do 2-3 matches a year. I mean, he don't want that bullshit. AEW is thriving right now and right in the
You know
era.
what, DM? I'll just give you a scope of how many people that got brought
Go
back.
ahead.
All right.
Yes.
Mike's girlfriend, who's never watched wrestling in her fucking life. My dad, who hasn't watched wrestling in years. Colleen, another person who's a sister to me, who's never watched wrestling in her life. Austin, same thing. Austin Matunsky in WYW, same thing. Started watching wrestling for the first time ever with AEW. Hadn't watched wrestling other than casually with the WWE, and he loved it. I know plenty of fucking people that were either lapsed fans or casual fans that now tune into AEW regularly because of the stuff they are doing. They got to be doing something right.
Exactly.
And
Something.
there's a reason why AEW still is around to this day when people were rounding it off for dead literally after the Las Vegas thing and the Double or Nothing event in 2019. And here we stand 2 years later and 6 months almost to the day, still all elite and damn proud of it.
Amen.
And look, and
So am
listen,
I.
again, it's not when it comes to these releases, it's not about we hate WWE over AEW because we love the talent there. We don't like the corporation. It has nothing to do with us versus them at all. I want to make that very clear right now. It's about the talent that should have been big stars no matter where they went and the place that they happen to be at, fucking use them. And that is
Exactly
100% on them.
Exactly
it.
Simple as
right.
that. The summary of this entire
mean,
discussion.
The talent
as that.
within WWE are flat out awesome, and they're very good wrestlers. The problem is you got the corporate bosses that don't give a shit about them. There's companies out there that would let them thrive. WWE doesn't let them do that at all.
WWE doesn't give a chance. WWE does not allow opportunity to either sink or swim. While you can maybe get something for you in the independent scene, just to have some fun in a moment, like Genocide and Kylan King did in Mission Pro. You can't even do that for 5 damn minutes in your women's division in the WWE.
That's right.
That's wrong.
Exactly right.
I would like to also mention they even punish wrestlers who get over by mistake. Rusev Day.
Oh yeah, fucking poor.
Yeah,
by the
I
way.
remember
And
that.
and you know what? And you know what? As stupid as that was on the WWE's part, which makes us pissed as fans, it made us rejoice when he came to AEW because he got to do everything that he's wanted to fucking do so far.
Because when you're
Now look at
He got to show his comedic chops. He got to show his serious side in a much different light, and he became a multi-tool player just by jumping ship.
And look, we're about to get in 9 nights. Bryan Danielson versus Miro.
Yeah.
Who the fuck would have been excited for that?
Final.
Yes.
I'm stoked for that match. I'm stoked for that match. Everybody else, if this were to happen in the WWE, nobody would have batted an eye. Because it's happening in AEW and they let the wrestlers be themselves.
And that's what it comes down to. Individuality, self-creativity input. They aren't allowed to say do everything they want, but they can do much more with themselves and flourish being themselves. Ruby Soho, the biggest example.
You know what the saddest part of this too is? We talk about how they misutilize talent, right? We talk about top talent, especially. We talked about mid cards for a little bit. We don't even talk about bottom tier guys that shouldn't really be bottom tier.
Exactly.
But they're great workers. They could be used on your product to put forward other wrestlers.
I'm gonna bring a name up that I know, and this is why I don't consider. I'm my own guy. I'm not related to JD in any sense. Nobody's related to anybody in any sense, right? But here's another thing I disagree with on JD. Baron Corbin. Everybody shits on Baron Corbin. Answer me this: why? Did you not see the work he did in the NXT when he was green as goose shit and how much he improved over time while he was working with guys like Apollo Crews? I still remember how amazing he was as a heel, talking trash to Apollo, talking down like a tremendous heel. That was some of the best work Baron Corbin ever did in his entire career, and it feels like a lifetime ago.
And yet somehow he's still trying to make it work by flexing this new character.
You know what? And you know what? Let me give you the fucking answer for you, Corbin. Don't. Honest to God, get the fuck out of there. You'd be doing so much better if you got out. Guaranteed.
Well, at the end of the day,
I think Baron Corbin, if he left, he would be basically Matt Cardona's level of heat.
Oh fuck yeah, and he would be the
Oh,
biggest heel in
God,
GCW
yeah.
by
God,
far,
yeah.
By
Dude,
leaps
and-
and bounds.
I'd like to point out another thing I just remembered. Isn't Tyler Valkyrie and John Morrison a couple? And now
Yes, they
Yeah, they're
are.
married.
They are.
They're both married.
Yep.
yeah, so I'm pretty sure John Morrison's like,
He's
Yeah.
gone
okay,
too.
can it happen
And
now?
speaking
Yeah,
of
he's out of there.
GCW, Blake Christian didn't waste no time because Blake Christian returns to GCW December 4th and December 17th.
There
So
you
we didn't
go.
waste
Right.
no time.
Because the
Right.
NXT 2.0 contracts do not relate to the main roster contracts.
Also, I'd like to point something out. We haven't mentioned this at all. 2K's got to cut the ties with them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they got to. They freaking got
definitely.
to at this point. Come on.
Definitely.
Yep.
They got
gotta-
to.
I mean, don't even.
They
There's
gotta
no
cut
way
it
they're
on
making
2K.
the money off those games anymore. They're just recycling
No.
and literally putting on a new cover. They got
But now how are they going to do it? Like they fired.
Did 2K22 even get released yet, or is that still?
No,
in
it's
development?
coming.
Oh, no.
Supposed to
Here's the
come
thing.
out in
Here's the
March.
thing.
It got delayed.
It's coming out next year, and they're pissed because Vince wanted to accelerate the date. He wanted it this year, but they said we gotta delay it. We gotta earn the fans' trust back. Then they crashed at the finish right before they could start. They crashed when they announced we're doing microtransactions.
Yep. They went the 2K
Yep.
basketball route.
And now they already admitted, yeah, we're not gonna have an up-to-date roster. This roster is completely broken. It's the most out-of-date roster we've had because everyone's being fired left and right.
Exactly.
If
Again,
I'm-
Right.
I'm not even gonna lie, and I mean this. There's probably great development on the AEW game already, and I know
they got
that-
jukes. Of course there is.
Yes.
It's going back to
I
old
know,
school.
I know. So this is why I say, honest to God, I think 2K would have a better fucking chance at getting a license deal with AEW at this point, and joining with Ukes again, than to stick with this
Yes.
WWE nonsense. And I
Right,
think that's going to
exactly.
happen sooner rather than later, by the way.
Yeah,
Because
I
keep
agree.
in mind, the development for the game is already being done by most of the fucking roster. So 2K doesn't have to do a fucking thing. All they have to do
Right.
when they come in is just smooth out the edges.
Right.
That's all they got
Right.
to do.
Exactly.
Because they have a team working on it. It's not a rushed project. They're not putting it out until they're ready to put it out.
That's
And I would like to mention, I wouldn't be surprised if 2K22 next year is the last WWE game by them.
yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
That's where they're gonna
Also,
go.
there's a story I wanted to mention regarding WWE's complicated history with people. Tyler Breeze revealed something. Okay, does anyone remember his ESPN documentary he had?
Yes, he
Yes.
on 60. He was part of the whole NXT thing.
Yeah, you want to know what he revealed just yesterday?
On oral sessions, he nearly got fired afterwards from it.
Yeah, they were planning to
Yeah.
fire him after the documentary aired, and was like, "Oh dear, he's cheered." Okay, never mind. You can stay.
So
Well,
they
yeah,
had
because
every
NXT potential.
intention to fire him. And Tyler Breeze is a hell of a businessman. He prolonged his goddamn career.
He really
That just
did. He
shows
did
the-
what he could.
That really shows the smarts of fucking Tyler Breeze, to be honest. I mean, it's stupid that he has to go to those lengths, but I mean, it also shows how reliable of a fucking talent he was. I hope the hell that him and Johnny Curtis both go to AEW. I think they would be perfect for the tag division, honest to God.
Well,
They're
very
we've been only focusing on AEW primarily and WWE and the perspectives of the corporate and the morale. Let's not count out everything else in the wrestling industry too.
You
When
know,
it comes to like those
actually,
indie matches
actually,
Impact,
you know what?
MLW, NWA, they all have a
Sorry,
different
hold on.
outlook,
I
but all
take
those
it back.
companies
Good.
need to respect their
Right.
talent a whole lot more and give them the chance more often to sink or swim.
Yeah.
I take
mean,
it
the
back,
W-
by the way. Hold on. I take it back. I do take it back because I just realized those two men probably would be a better fit as a stable with the Inspirations.
I see them more so as what Impact Wrestling needs, change of chance. They need a deeper tag division because you gotta find somebody to take on the good brothers that's not Fin Juice.
Yep, Tyler
Yeah,
Breeze and
and,
Johnny
I'm like-
Curtis.
And I know we were talking about W2K earlier, but this is what the character screen gonna look like when as soon as the game come out. They might even have a 2K roster by then. As you can tell.
Oh, man.
I mean, they probably could put in Drew McIntyre and Jinder Mahal. They could put in Ricochet.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Oh,
All I see
Ricochet
is like
gone.
4 people on that selection screen.
To be fair, there's only
That's
4
all I
people that
see.
truly are on top in the WWE.
Who are the members of that are on there?
Ouch.
It was
It was Cena, Orton, Goldust, and I forgot the Cesaro. Those are the 4 characters. 4 wrestlers on that screen.
Meanwhile,
Well,
that's
well,
one having the
Goldust
hottest
is
run
in
of his
2K22.
entire career in AEW.
Yep.
And
Goldust
starting his own
was-
wrestling promotion.
Dustin
Yep.
Reynolds.
Where's
Dustin
Dustin?
Reynolds.
Yo, Dustin
will
Reynolds
be
is
in
gonna
an
make
AEW
it,
game.
dude. Dustin Rhodes is legitimately gonna make a hell of a fucking fortune in third-party sales.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
You're not
is
wrong.
I
already
think a lot of
set for
people
life.
are.
Yeah.
Because if
You're not
that's
wrong.
any indication
You're
of
not
what
wrong.
the 2K game's gonna look like. Oh
I
man.
don't, man. It don't matter to me. I haven't bought 2K games in years.
It's just reaching. It's like it's reaching a point. Like, okay, so Adam Cole even came out and said that AEW fans helped build the brand of AEW just like they did with NXT.
Yep.
Yeah, guess what? Most of
Yeah.
those
Right.
AEW, guess what? All those, most of the AEW fans were at one point. NXT fans, hi, how you
NXT
doing?
fans.
Yeah.
Hi,
Yep.
hi, Adam. We like you because we've seen you for a while.
Also, remember how Big Show always joked about the whole face and heel twist turning around?
Yes.
And everything?
Yeah, the 42
Yeah.
different times he did it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
guess what he revealed?
What?
Guess what he revealed? Yeah, he was super
What?
frustrated with that joke.
I mean, I would be too. I mean, literally, it was like, okay, we're just gonna put you in this spot because you're a big dude.
Hey, raise your hand if you saw this turn coming. That was so funny.
I like him once in a while, just beating up 3 random people though. This is fun. This is fun to watch.
But
Yeah, it is.
yeah,
Are you saying that that AEW knows how to utilize Paul White better than WWE?
It's possible.
It's possible.
Oh my! I never would have guessed.
Look, all I'm gonna say is this: the AEW.
Dude, they could literally do a literal trio Bear Country, and Big Show would fit right the fuck in there. Dead serious, he would. Dude, I would love to see that trio in action just
Bear
one
White.
time. I would love to. You know what?
Bear
Do it with
White.
the Gun
That's
Club.
Bear Paul or Bear White.
Have the Gun Club get their comeuppance with Big Show and Bear Country.
Big
Perfect.
James
White.
just
I'll
booked
be
a
a new
future
name.
6. I think James just booked a future 6-man tag match.
Bear
Tony
Boulder,
Khan, you have permission.
Bear
Book
Bronson.
it.
Wow.
Bear Boulder, Bear Bronson, and Bear White. Or Bear Paul.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, instead of Paul White, he can now have an actual wrestling name that's similar to the Big Show, Bear White. Remember, he had a bear on his logo,
Or
so
Bear
it all
Show.
ties in.
All
Bear
right,
Show,
all
you do
right.
that.
This is went into a whole different tangent. I like it.
They even have beards. They're the bearded bears. It's perfect.
The 3 giant lumberjacks clobbering around the ring, flattening people.
Wow.
They're lumberjacks and they're okay. They sleep all night and they work all day.
Oh Lord. James is broke. James is broke.
We need Monty Python to sing them down to the ring. I won't
No.
say nothing
We don't need a Monty
That'd be a
Python
great
reference.
idea.
Outside of
That'd be a
Halloween.
great idea.
Oh my
Mackie
God.
Ito
or
singing
have the
it.
person
Mackie Ito.
or have the person that did the vocals for "He's a Man."
Man,
He's a
he's a
man.
man.
All right, that's not gonna work because that's for one.
Okay. Okay,
Eric,
okay,
Eric
okay.
has a thought. Eric has a thought.
Okay, what's your thought?
What's your thought, though?
Did you all hear where Michael Cole came out sad today?
That he has, that he has
65%
lost,
hearing
that he has
loss.
a hearing loss of 65%.
Yeah, and I can imagine who did it.
Yeah,
Well,
Vince.
I don't want
Michael Cole,
screaming
I'm gonna
in
need
his
you to
ear.
say this and say this, and I'm gonna need you to say that. I'm gonna need you to say this.
I-
Go ahead, say
Repeat
I
this.
feel-
Repeat this again. Repeat this again.
Repeat
And
it
I
again,
mean this,
Michael.
and I mean this with every fiber of my being. I feel so bad for Michael Cole.
I really do too.
Yeah,
Same
same
here.
here. Same here.
Despite how we might initially interpret him, you cannot deny that this man has somehow made this job work for over 20 years.
Well, here's another thing. Everybody thinks he's not good at his job because of what he does on Monday night.
It's Vince who makes him do what he does.
I know. And
Exactly.
Like 2% of his entire career,
Mae
he
Young
was
Class-
not Vince influence, and that was the only time people literally
Mae Young
gravitated towards
Classic
anything
United
he
Kingdom
said.
Tournament. Yeah, Mae Young Classic United Kingdom Tournament, 100%.
That's it.
I feel so bad for Cole. I really do feel bad, dude.
Okay, I just heard something stupid.
Oh shit.
What?
There's always something.
Okay, let's
What,
see.
more
Always
WWE
something
dumb?
Yeah,
No,
more
it's something
WWE dumb, and actually, it's more
Oh,
vastly
lovely.
dumb.
Let me
Oh,
hold
great.
on, wait. Before you go on, let me just
I
get
got
an
my chips
object
ready.
to bash myself over the head with as I
No,
lose
no,
more brain
no,
cells.
no.
Oh
No,
no.
Okay,
you
go
can
ahead.
do
No,
that.
no,
You can do
don't
that
do that.
after. Okay,
All right,
allow
tell
me.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Yep.
So, okay, WWE has these figures coming out on the IGN store,
Uh-huh.
correct?
Uh-huh.
Action
Continue.
figures.
Yep. Continue.
The Fiend is on it. They put Bray Wyatt as a figure to sell after they fired him, and now he has under no compete rules.
Continue.
And they're charging you $11 for it each.
Yep. Right. Fantastic. The brain cells are slowly dying, man. Continue.
Jeez, you got more to live for than this, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah, like,
Hey, no, I'm still living. I'm just gonna become dumber. It's fine.
Oh, man.
yeah. Apparently, this was all put together before WWE fired him out of nowhere. So WWE.
Vince every time.
So I'm curious to know: is Bray Wyatt even gonna get money out of this?
No, he don't. No money.
Probably not. Probably not. And he probably will try and sue to get money out of it, and will lose the lawsuit.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, that's enough brain cells lost for.
I've heard of
one day.
Simon Miller going, why?
Oh,
but
man.
patting himself in the head with an empty Pepsi bottle. Okay, that takes the cake.
Here's why.
Here's why. What?
Holy shit.
You got a win minimum.
I still say Bray Wyatt shows up at Full Gear. I'm just calling it now. I think.
Oh
that's
yeah,
what shows up.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Holy
most definitely.
yeah,
I
sure.
understand.
Oh, my insides.
Yeah, absolutely.
My
Great.
insides are
Ooh,
on
give me
fire.
that laugh. That was
My
a good one.
insides are on fire.
I'm not sure what else to say beyond that. Again, I'm just only going to say this to all
Oh,
those
man.
that have been unfortunately released from what may have been literally in your own minds, your dream job to provide for your future, to provide for your families that either you have now or want to raise, or to thrive in what you love. And that is, at the end of the day, being a wrestler, being an entertainer, connecting with the fans. I wish you all nothing but the best in this shared wrestling universe. May you continue your passion and wherever you go going forward, and may you find better morale and still sustainable income too. And that's all I gotta say about
And
that.
Yeah.
Amen.
in other words, we're sorry that your dream turned into a nightmare. Hopefully, your dream can be reinvigorated somewhere else.
Amen.
Amen to that.
And whether
Amen
it's
to that.
Impact, NJPW, MLW, AEW, anything on that screen and anything not on that screen, you can find your passion. Buddy Murphy did. You can too.
Also, the former Bronson Reed.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He wants to be
Jonah
in
Rock.
it.
Right.
Yeah, he had a tweet recently. Appears to have been. This is what he wrote 2 hours ago. My brothers and sisters, that place is not the be all end all. You will thrive and prosper because in the end, pro wrestling always wins.
Oh shit! I was about to hit myself over the head because I thought something stupid was coming. But you know what?
Now that's a noble statement, and that's a hell of an encouragement.
That's
Really?
right.
No, he also did post Squid Game reference gifs.
Oh god damn it, Jonah!
And just like that, You went from there.
It's just
Yeah, he posted right when the firings were happening, where he had those guards from Squid Game saying, "I would like to extend a heartfelt welcome to you all."
Yeah.
I don't know what they are, to be honest. I just
Yeah.
did that because he said something else. I'm like, perfect time.
Well, that does bring up a good point too. I mean, there is another preview happening as well. That is the NWA with one last preview too. Some people could show up there for all we know too. So
yeah.
right.
Oh yeah, he's actually dealing with visa issues. That's why he hasn't come back yet.
Oh.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
he said, I think he's already got those under, I don't think that's, he says there are rumors coming out now that he said he locked a deal down, and that's what that GIF was tweeting about.
Well, good for
So,
him, because again,
I think he's
Right.
just playing the kayfabe, but I'm hoping that's the case. I hope that
saving
rumor is true.
face, a saving face. Apparently, I mean, hey, Chelsea Green finally figured out her visa. Good for her. So.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's just kind of amazing at this point where things are going. I'm still, like I said, I think WWE is now just put themselves on only one path, the path to annihilation.
And it's not a final countdown. It's a long countdown, but there is eventually going to hit 0. And I definitely agree with you.
Yep.
Agreed.
Same. Same.
to
here.
annihilation.
And to those that are still
I
there,
own the
that
trademark. Pal.
to those that are still there that I do appreciate, like Kevin Owens, like Cesaro, like Big E, like Shinsuke Nakamura, the list goes on and on, men and women wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Right.
luck.
Okay. I still say Cesaro
is
should
right.
not complain since he resigned and he's
Yeah.
already
Yeah.
complaining.
Well, again,
Exactly.
Cesaro,
Just
he
annoyed.
loves what he does, but I have a shirt. He is a wrestler at heart, but he loves the people he worked with. So he wants to stay
by the
connected
way,
to those
You know what?
people.
I'll give him that. But the problem is, he's now signed to a company where all those people that he loved to work with are now going to be going away.
And again,
Yeah. Also,
it's like,
I like to
it's
stress.
like Pride didn't realize it. Pride didn't think about it. And now there's no turning back.
Well, I would like to also mention Big E still trying to wonder how on earth is Cesaro not even a world champion.
I mean,
yet.
honest to God,
I've been
everybody's
wondering
like,
that.
Well, Cesaro
Yeah.
is locked down to
I've
a
been wondering
fucking
that for
contract.
years.
Can we just bring this up though for a second? Like everybody's saying, oh, Cesaro is gonna be locked down forever now. And like at this fucking point, with the way everything's going, he'd probably just do what Grand Metalik and Lindsay Dorado did, ask for his release, and they'll fucking give it to him. Like that's how fucking far we've gone. Like the complete 180 to what they were trying to do when they hoarded the talent like 2 years ago. We've gone to complete 180 now. So
Yes.
I'm pretty sure Cesaro could just go, hey, remember that contract I signed? Can I just be released? Because this isn't fun for me anymore. And then they'll fucking give it to him.
Well, again, he already came
Really
out,
will.
Yeah, 2021 started strong for me, but since then,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not sure where all this is going to go at this point.
No, me neither.
I think this is the last.
Lord
I
help
think-
every good person that's there under the WWE banner.
I'm
Yes.
curious
Yeah.
to know. I'm curious to know, guys. We gotta ask. Do you think there's only 1 month left of this year? Do you think WWE's gonna pull one last firing of sorts?
Yes.
They will.
Definitely.
Yes, they will.
Fear they'll
Definitely.
do it literally around
That
the
is
holidays. I fear they
definitely.
literally will do it
Most
before day
definitely.
1.
Most definitely.
Imagine if they do it on day 1.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
It's the holiday
yeah.
season.
That's most definitely.
And more budget cuts. I need to release more talent. What the fuck is his name? Get him the fuck out.
Look, at this point, I will say this. I'll just say this. I'm glad so far that Casey's fade is still there.
Oh,
Yeah. Let me tell you something.
Here we go.
I wish. I mean, some people that I like are right there within WWE. I mean, I wish the likes of, let me see. Damn. Who the hell's left there? But anyway,
AJ
I'm gonna-
Styles. Well,
AJ.
Styles went over
I
time.
think it's funny because Casey was trying to be like so like humble and wholesome, and he's like, "Fuck, who's left?"
Yeah.
He's not wrong.
Funny
He's
about
not
Yeah.
wrong, though.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't even trying to be an
Right.
asshole on purpose, but that's
Right.
how it would come across to anybody
But
else.
considering who they actually book
Right.
on
There's nobody
screen
left.
and give
Yeah.
screen time to, you almost forget who's actually there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I-
Yeah.
I'll tell you
I-
something. I
Hey,
wish the lights.
to everybody in NXT UK, watch your back too. By the way,
Yeah.
because I
Oh,
don't think
God.
that
Yeah.
that's gonna
watch
stop
your
there.
back.
Yeah.
Megan.
Hey, let me tell you something. To
Watch your back,
people in
front,
NXT
and sideways.
People in NXT UK with the likes of Bea Priestley, Xia Brookside,
Please come back,
Nico
please come back.
Satamora, Flash Morgan Webster, Subculture, Wolfgang, and
Gallus boys
Gallus,
on
Yeah,
top.
every single one
Dallas,
of them are
Tyler
I feel
Bate,
like they're
Tyler
all
Bate,
gonna
Trent
go.
Seven, Tyler
I feel
Bate,
like they're
Trent
all just
Seven,
gonna be
watch your
gone.
backs in NXT UK.
Probably.
And to some that are left in WWE, I mean Dakota Kai, wishing nothing but the
That was
best
the
of
name I was
luck
waiting for.
within this current
There it is.
NXT under like
Urgent.
Vince and the corporate management. I mean, if something
don't go to the
happens,
main
if-
roster, stay
if-
in NXT.
I mean,
UK.
Dakota Kai just pull a Tommaso Ciampa. That's all I got to give you and stay within NXT. Just take a page out of Ciampa's
you know
book and
what? I'm
stay
not
there.
even convinced that Ciampa's gonna stay now.
Yeah. Let me tell you.
Nobody's safe. Not a
Let me
single
tell you
person in that company is safe.
Not
me
even
tell you-
Roman's
let
own
me tell you
family's
something.
safe now. After Nia
Let me tell
Jax
you.
was just fired.
And I
me tell you
still,
something.
I would say
I
again, Nia
mean-
Jax most surprising,
I
Keith Lee
mean-
most shocking.
I mean, let me tell you. Dakota Kai, no matter if what, she's not even safe either because she could be on that list as well.
Probably is. I
Yes.
guarantee you she's at
More-
the top of that, unfortunately.
Yeah, definitely is on that list. Dakota, if something happens and you end up being on that list, release from there. Just
Man,
so
come
you
here.
know, it's not the end
AEW.
of the it's not the end of the world. There's AEW and all that out
Wow,
there
there's
where you
wow,
could
too.
try that.
Else, all things wrestling
Yeah,
outside
exactly.
of the fucking WWE.
Yes, exactly. Dakota, there's
Oh.
AEW and all these wrestling promotions that would appreciate your
I'm not
talent
in
and you
the
would
re-
thrive there.
I'm not
But-
in the wrestling business, pal. I'm in the sports entertainment business.
Been in there for
Damn it, idiot.
Been in there for
Okay,
40
I'll-
years.
I'll-
Now
I'll-
it's trying to
Such
fall
good
apart.
shit.
Did anyone hear about what WWE pulled at UBS Arena?
Well, let me get the bottle again.
Oh no.
Right.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
no.
okay. Remember what the first thing they did? They announced Roman for the show.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Now they announced buy one, get another ticket, 2-ticket pack.
Buy one, get one free.
No, I think they said
Yeah.
2-pack, but a 2-pack ticket. So WWE got even more desperate. Yesterday, you want to know what they did?
Oh no!
What did they do?
What did they
Oh
do?
no, what did they do? What did they do?
Now they said, okay, we are definitely not competing with AEW because they're kicking our ass. This is a specific arena, but we're gonna have the Bloodline versus Drew McIntyre and the New Day, and we're gonna have 4-packs of tickets.
Oh, that's great short-term hot shot booking.
I'm worried about James. I'm worried about James. I
That's
really
so
am.
good.
I'm
Hot
worried about
shot,
James.
Oh, and guess what? They're not having Big E involved in this. They're calling it Drew Day.
What?
Day.
Yeah, they're calling it that.
What?
Drew Day
4-pack of tickets. Get it now.
and Big E is your WWE champion.
Oh
Well,
my
it's reported
God.
to be a dark match,
Oh
but
my
currently unknown at this time.
The fact that they're doing that on a dark match, okay,
Oh.
shows you what they feel about Big E being the WWE champion. How's that Lashley non-title run going for you, huh? Fuck's sake.
Hot shot booking matters in WWE.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
finest.
Give me a break.
At its finest. Give
And here's
me
the
a
thing.
break
Here's the
on that.
thing. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
WWE Raw is only at 58% of ticket sales, whereas AEW is at 80.
Oh,
That
wait,
sounds
if
about
you
right.
compare
Oh.
AEW at 80%. Oh, wait, didn't I say earlier? Pro wrestling matters.
There you go.
And I'd like to mention this is in New York,
Exactly.
you know, the home of the McMahon dynasty.
Oh, the home.
And one of
my
the
ass.
most
Oh,
passionate.
yeah.
Dude, they lost that
Professional
home when
wrestling.
Ring of Honor
That
showed that.
McMahon dynasty was dead and buried whenever they approached Queens. That was dead and buried.
Not even
Exactly
that,
right. It
Not
was.
even just that, bro. That dynasty was long dead when Ring of Honor and AAA showed up at their fucking doorsteps and New Japan.
Exactly.
So come
Exactly
on.
right.
I mean, that's
Also-
And now we got
Also-
GCW heading towards the Hammerstein Ballroom next year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, I would like to mention this. When you were talking about how Vince is literally a high school edgelord. James,
you know, he's a combination of that and Caillou, but yes, go ahead.
you want to know what came out? Vince McMahon was shown in his high school years, his yearbook, the yearbook, and
Oh,
guess
no.
what they said they thought he was going to be?
A wrestler.
You want to know what he thought he was going to be, James? What everyone at that high school thought?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Oh, the bottle again.
Go ahead and tell me.
President of the United States.
Ah!
Because one egomaniacal maniac who didn't know what he was doing wasn't enough.
Yeah, fucking yeah, yep. All right, yep.
Oh man.
President of the United States. What?
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, wait. Let me rephrase that. What?
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 Yeah, they thought he was going to be president of the United States with how he presented himself and how he acted in high school. And I'm thinking, look, we already had one egomaniacal, crazy psychopath running around with
fired.
power. We all know
You're
what happened to
fired.
that result.
You're fired.
I don't want to even imagine the idea if Vince was president of America.
We'd be dead. We'd be dead. We'd be dead.
We be
We'd be
dead.
dead.
Fucked.
We
We're
be
dead.
fucked. Yeah,
Hold on.
Done.
My brain cells are losing more as time goes on with every heartbeat.
Maybe we should
on.
wrap this up.
God damn. Hey, by the way, yeah, Vince McMahon as the United States president. Oh boy, that will go over really well for the freaking people of other races because he'll just find them as comedy. Be like, hey, come over here and perform for me.
Pow.
You know, like they do with our truth.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Hey,
even.
Because that's not fucking racist at all,
Yeah.
Vince.
In fact, where is our truth these days? I forgot about him.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
still
no,
wrestling
who
for
the
the
hell
24/7
knows?
title, you know, doing that
Well, I
same old
figured
shit
that,
he's
but I
doing.
haven't really heard much of him.
It's
I kept
amazing
just
how
thinking-
long our truth's been able to keep this
Ooh.
job.
Oh yeah.
No,
God.
I'm not shocked because at this point, truth is just like fuck it.
God's truth.
Truth is just like fuck it. He's like, I'm
I'm
not gonna
doing
be
it
a
for
big star. He could have
Yeah.
been, by the way, but he just accepted that they don't want him to be a big star. So he's just like, fuck it.
Right.
I'm just.
I
gonna
mean,
make
he
the
took
money
on
I
John
need to make.
Cena for the WWE Championship at a one-time pay-per-view, and
I
lost.
mean,
Capital
whenever
punishment.
he was in TNA, he was, I don't know, a former.
I'm so glad WIW. I'm so glad WIW is bringing back the capital punishment name so we can book a better pay-per-view than the main Fed. How sad does that sound out loud?
You want to know the
way?
sad thing? I was actually at Capital Punishment.
You poor,
Oh.
unfortunate
Oh
soul.
wow.
I can't
Why
say
the
much
fuck
because
did you go to that?
I can't say much because I
was a kid and I really just didn't care at that time. And
Oh,
this
that
was
makes sense
before
because WWE right now.
before the 3-hour WWE system on Raw, before I was tired out. Like after
again.
WWE, when
WWE
WWE
is
went
for the
2
kids.
hours,
They don't have like a mind necessarily, so they know they can sell
Is it really for the
Yeah.
kids? Because I see more kids at
I can't
AEW
say-
shows with families, women, children, elderly.
Yeah,
than I
that's
do
true.
over
Maybe it's the
there
time.
right now.
wait, guys. Remember Kid OC kicking Billy Gunn,
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
and
Yes.
everyone just was like, "Oh."
Yeah. Again, AEW makes the moments, makes fun to be a pro wrestling fan.
Right.
Calling back the Daniel Bryan tide show thing from the past episode of Dynamite. I watched it on freaking Code. I was laughing my ass off.
That was great.
Like, wait,
That was phenomenal.
I can actually do non-PG stuff here, can't I?
Yeah.
Do you want me to? Okay, no. Do you want me to mention what Bryan Danielson did? The first few things he did after he joined AEW.
Dude, I've
Set a
watched
slam.
Bryan Danielson's run since coming to AEW. You gotta
Yeah.
tell me shit. He literally first
Yeah,
said,
same.
after All Out, I'm here to goddamn fucking wrestle.
And guys, I just want to tell you, Bryan Danielson, after AEW Dynamite, recreated that 2010 spot with
I know they
Justin
said that,
Roberts
yeah.
that got him fired.
Okay, you want to know what the first thing Bryan did before he fought Kenny Omega? The first thing he did.
What?
Something good.
What?
But
Well, since you mentioned he can say whatever he wants under I don't really care anymore attitude.
He's always had zero fucks, though, to be fair.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah, but now he's
Yeah.
in a company where he could get away with more saying stuff.
That's-
He said this: "When I eat an apple, I'm essentially eating tree sperm. Most fruits are semen, and thus apples will forever ruin."
Jesus Christ. That's true.
what the hell?
That's so true, though. That's true.
And he made Twitter explode that day when he said
Why did you bring that back up? Oh,
Because this is
my
Bryan
God.
at his most lethally deadly self. And
You're
thus
gonna-
apples will
Wait,
ruin
wait,
for
wait!
everybody.
I got the song for that little what was it? The little reveal there, right? About fruit, right?
Oh,
You're gonna get your
Oh.
fruit filled with semen. You're gonna get your fruit filled with semen.
All right, I gotta end this before I get freaking copyright
wow.
strike. Now we
Oh,
got
wow.
Daniel
rated
Bryan,
R.
Wrestler of
Yeah.
the Year.
That's
Don't at
sick.
me.
Oh my god. All right. Well, I think we dissected enough about today's events. Wishing everybody the best and praying for everybody still there and hoping that bottom line professional wrestling continues to thrive. And WWE, you literally are on the verge to die. But all the best. Does anyone else have anything to close before we conclude tonight?
Okay, I'm surprised we didn't mention this about all the goodwill AEW's done, like how they asked John Moxley, "Hey, do you think we can
Yeah,
tell people?"
dude.
And then everyone
Yeah.
else was like,
Not
"You
bad.
suck."
Yes.
Good
luck,
on
Moxley.
AEW, man. Good on AEW.
Also,
for that.
also, Vince Russo lost his mind. Like, say you crossed the line, and how everyone's saying you're exploiting John Moxley, and how you're just exploiting him like you exploited Brody and whatnot. And it's like,
Bro.
you deorize one. He literally said Moxley gave his permission to do it. Two, his wife works for AEW's community part, so I'm pretty sure she signed off rights to that.
I forgot about that part of the thing. I forgot she does the community bit.
Yeah, good for her, by the way.
Three, you want to know what someone else has said?
Oh, Lord.
"Oh God."
But
I saw this tweet. I don't know the user's name. They blocked it like I usually do, but this is what someone said. John Moxley's faking it like Roman faked leukemia.
Oh, God.
We're back at this. We're back at this logic app.
And James is bashing his head in, which telling me one thing. He's either going to rant or he's going to go do something dangerous.
Oh no. Oh no.
James.
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 Breathe.
Boy,
Give in to your anger.
stop it with this bullshit in the IWC.
Yeah.
Don't have a computer. Don't have a smartphone. You are not equipped. Stay all off social media, please. Oh, and another thing. Final conclusion. Stop.
I'm reminded of the Bruce Mitchell stuff. We all remember what he did to Brody and his family.
And this is why the IWC is such a toxic known community, because people like this.
That reminds me. They thought, okay, this person thought that they should not have brought up Moxley battling alcohol addiction because it's the toxic IWC. They knew it would go to a war zone. And I'm like, dude.
No.
Bro.
No.
What?
So first off, invert.
Come on.
That is on the responsibility of the morons that are on social media using their Twitter fingers because they can't fucking have any human empathy to save their goddamn life. That's on them. And by the way, it's also on the fucking parents who didn't teach them this thing called fucking empathy. So no, it's not on the fucking AEW guys to not fucking say that Jon Moxley's not here because Jon Moxley is going through something that's seriously real that a lot of people fucking battle with. So for you people that are saying that they shouldn't have fucking said that, and Vince Russo's fucking one of them, hey, guess what? You're a fuck and I hate you. Shut the fuck up. Thank you. Take two double birds for you.
And I would like to mention, remember the amount of times everyone praised WWE and WCW saying, oh, you're doing such a good job addressing Scott Hall's alcoholism.
Speaking of WCW, Dax tweeted out saying,
oh yeah, I heard that.
I wish WCW would have won.
Yeah, I heard that.
No, I like
saw
it,
that.
Dax, but no. Both would have just been as bad. Both would have
Unfortunately.
just been as bad.
Unfortunately, yep.
Yeah, because it was way worse than. Boy.
I'm
we
watching
had-
Reliving the
pretty
War
certain
right now.
WWE
NWO until 2000.
Bro, I'm
Yeah, but
watching
here's the thing-
Reliving the
here's
War
the
right
thing.
now on Wrestling Bios, okay? I can tell you firsthand from watching that series back with
Same.
Wrestling Bios.
Dang, I
Like,
watched that series too.
dude, it wouldn't have been good that way.
Oh,
Like I like to keep mentioning, I feel like WCW never truly died. It evolved into what WWE has turned itself into.
And now they're going to face the same fate.
Oh, by the way, Jeff Meacham at one point. I don't know if you guys know Jeff, but Jeff
Good old
Meacham.
JM.
Yeah, there was a podcast that Noah and I were on ages ago where he basically said the reason why WCW failed is because of hot shot booking, and then Jeff Meacham just goes, Bueller,
Bueller?
Vince, you're doing that now.
Yeah, years later. Many
later.
And then,
years
and then
later.
my exact response to that was, well, see, Jeff, it's okay if Vince McMahon does it because he's the biggest hypocrite, so it doesn't matter. As long as he can get away with it, it's fine. But if anybody else does it, oh, no. It's a stupid idea.
I
It's like I said,
literally
it's like
looked in the No DQ review chat I'm part of because I do like the predictions and all that type of stuff and sometimes reviews. Of course, I don't do it really much because I care about it like wrestling because, again, they own the night. But Jeff really said, if there was a night for me to be on a fifth wheel for a review, this is it. I hope he was part of the review tonight because I can only imagine what's on his mind.
And like,
Especially about Keith Lee.
yeah,
Oh.
I'm pretty sure. he's
Yeah.
pissed. I think everyone's pissed about this. Like the
Everyone that's a
tribalists-
fellow fat
Yeah.
person in the IWC is pissed that they didn't fucking know what to do
the
with Keith Lee, all
tribalists
right?
are pissed at
Yeah.
Ben.
Exactly.
They're pissed at Nick Khan. They're pissed at Bruce Pritchard. They're pissed at the WWE management for screwing Karrion Kross, Keith Lee, and all these people, and willingly
Are they?
said, "Yeah, I'm done."
Yeah.
Right.
I'll see you. They don't.
What do you think? What do you think the viewership's going to be this week? I bet they lose viewers because they fucking released a bunch of stars again.
Yeah.
I feel like the viewership they're just gonna probably blow up and be like, oh, we still got this many people, cause blah 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 blah. I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Oh
Who
yeah,
gives a
we got this
damn?
many people. We're doing just as good as TNA Impact did back in 2010 when they competed with us. We're doing swellingly.
There's another
No,
aspect that the IWC uses
no,
to
no,
bring
no.
toxicity into life.
We're doing great. We're doing phenomenal. Yeah,
Look,
okay,
like
sure
I
you
said,
are.
I simply lay back and watch wrestling, and that's all I gotta say
Same.
about that.
Same.
Wrestling.
Professional wrestling fucking matters.
Yes.
Period.
Exactly right.
Do we want to plug our stuff at this point? I think we
Fuck
covered
that
everything.
shit. I'm just gonna put your Twitter handles in the freaking thing. So closing arguments before we close. I think everybody said their thing.
I have a
Yeah.
closing line, but that will be it.
All right, then I guess I'll simply say I think this is the perfect time for us to sign off until we restore our excitement, our relaxation, and overall hype for professional fucking wrestling tomorrow night with AEW Rampage.
Yes.
Okay, wait. One more piece of news.
Go
Go.
for it.
Hold on.
Oh, great. Oh, great.
Turning Point, Mercedes Martinez versus Mickey James is on.
yeah.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, let's
yeah.
go.
Spoiler alert. Mickey James
Damn
came against
right.
Madison Rain. I obviously saw that coming, but I'm ready for this match. You're talking about two trailblazers, two journey women, two incredible professional wrestlers. They're going to put on a clinic.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Again, like King's background shows, 10 of the world's professional wrestling locations that you can go and thrive and enjoy and explore if you're not even a fan or never even heard of something. Go check something out that is not the WWE and open your fucking mind. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, well,
Amen.
Rampage is tomorrow night, and I can't wait to see some more women's wrestling, of course, with Red Velvet and the Bunny, yay, Allie, and so much more awesome other stuff too. Eddie Kingston and CM Punk, real talk, face to face. That's gonna be as good as freaking John Moxley and Eddie Kingston.
Red Velvet and the Bunny has better build as a wrestling feud than any WWE storyline in the last 20 years, and that's a shoot. That's not even me fucking faking that. That's
Oh,
true.
exactly right.
And this is their second
Exactly
match
right.
against each other, and you're not wrong. And might I add, one is 16 years experience, the other one's not even 3 years wrestling experience.
Exactly. That's true. That is very true.
But I digress.
Good on Cody, by the way, on that. Continue.
Really, like I said, that's all I gotta say. Again, we love professional wrestling, and WWE, you fucking suck, but good luck to everybody there that we do support. And good luck to everybody that got released.
Exactly
Find
right.
new passion. So,
And
right.
end it
Exactly.
with this little tune. Ready? We'll end it with this little tune.
Then I'm gonna say adieu. James, take it away.
On the first day of Christmas, all Lily came to see the signing of Bearcat Lee.
Done. All right. Well, we shall soon wait and see. But there's one death thing for sure. We will once again bask in his glory.
In the glory. Finally.
Oh, he
That's
is
right.
limitless.
Dude, please. I want them to do that team so bad. I want it to happen. I hope they go with it. I really will.
Wait and see, James. Wait and see.
Unlimited power.
Anything
Let's
can
go.
happen in the world of professional wrestling. 2021 has taught us anything. All right, we're out.
That's
folks.
true.
Good night.
Good night. Bye, everyone.
James, I hope your brain's still okay.
No promises.
I respect your honesty.